There is great danger in nuclear power stations in war zones. The history and the contemporary examples of Chernobyl and Zaporizhia provide crucial evidence. Zaporizhia, with its mines, the Russian mines surrounding it, Russia dominating it, and constantly being threatened with danger. Both places underscore the catastrophic potential where nuclear facilities initially designed for energy and research become embroiled in conflict or are subject to the instability of terrorism. The Chernobyl disaster of 1986 was a stark lesson of how human error and simple flaws can lead to widespread contamination, long-term ecological damage, severe health consequences for the local populations. The ongoing security concerns at Zaporizhia, Europe's largest, with in the middle of the Ukraine-Russia conflict, highlights the potential risk of active combat near operational reactors, including accidental damage or intentional sabotage. And the situation becomes even more precarious when state or non-state actors, such as hacker groups potentially linked to hostile nations, terrorism, enter the fray. Reports today from Haaretz detail an alarming situation where groups said to be associated with Iran have successfully exposed sensitive information on an Israeli nuclear power station, Israeli scientists and senior defense officials. And this breach, revealing personal images, documents, data allegedly tied to a facility near the Sorek Nuclear Research Center, illustrates the intersection of digital and physical vulnerabilities in a high-stakes global environment. The implications of such a cyber breach are profound. Beyond the immediate exposure of security protocols and personnel data, the psychological impact, which is significant, serves as a victory for the adversaries seeking to undermine the confidence and safety of those involved in the nuclear industry, in research, in defense, in generating power. The breach's timing, coupled with other incidents of cyber targeting, such as the reported hack of Israel's Negev Nuclear Research Center, underscores the persistent threat of cyber warfare that could precede and complement kinetic military action. And this raises the spectre of potential escalation. The hack's consequences could include bolstering justifications for military responses or cyber counterattacks, particularly in the context where Israel has urged the US to collaborate on strikes against Iran's nuclear capabilities. Should these incidents be perceived as provocation or the casus belli, they can precipitate responses that range from targeted cyber operations to more direct military intervention aimed at disrupting Iran's underground and dispersed nuclear infrastructure. While any definitive connection between these cyber activities and broader geopolitical strategies is purely speculative, the pattern of incitements against Israelis for purported links to Iranian intelligence further complicates any scenario. The strategic release of such data, therefore, serves as more than just an intelligent coup. It could be leveraged as a narrative tool, highlighting or heightening tension, influencing public perception and policy within Israel and among its allies. This is dangerous and provocative. The convergence of nuclear facility vulnerabilities, potential combat zones, and cyber intrusion reflects an evolving threat landscape. And the inherent dangers are not just the immediate risk of radiological disaster, but the broader geopolitical tremors that such incidents set in motion, potentially altering the calculus for conflict in an already volatile region.